Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and the most common topic people are talking about on my Facebook wall this morning have been, what do I think about this videos coming out about the IPF and their terrible spotting practices? Well, a lot of people are asking me because they know I'm going to sound like a broken record here because I've been on them about this for years. And now other people are chiming in. I guess Mark Bell and some other people have jumped up, put their own videos up. They're discussing this and the safety problems with the IPF. Like I've said, guys, I've been saying for a long time, the IPF does not care at all about its athletes. It makes this big dog and pony show about drugs, 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 to the point of like insane hypocrisy, to the point where a lot of IPF lifters can be banned or get in trouble depending on what division they're in if they even associate with known drug users or fraternize with them. I've dealt with some crazy stuff with IPF people personally, like harassing me and other problems some of you guys know about, even an IPF guy digging into someone else's emails before because I had given them some basic advice on how to use Nolvadex with their D-Bowl, and this person read their private emails between us and then freaked out on me. So the IPF guys are a little bit crazy. I don't really care for them. I don't care for their attitude of most of the guys who lift in the federation. I find it to be very hypocritical. But as far as the actual people who run it itself, I have actually had a friend who was a good guy who was an official, but his father was a big official in it, and he kind of got grandfathered into it and roped into it. He had his own, opinions on things, so he had a slightly different outlook. But the IPF has made it very, very clear that the only thing they care about is getting powerlifting into the Olympics. They don't care about the athletes. They don't care about the audience. And the proof of the audience, if you've ever been to an IPF meet, it is nothing like any other federation. It is so boring that you can't stand it. It's like watching like a golf match where they want everyone to be quiet and stuff and then cheer when they tell you to cheer. They don't want the lifters or the coaches to slap the lifters. That's actually like bannable offenses. Things that you do to psych up or for your coach to psych you up in any other strength sport or in even other powerlifting federations gets you banned from the IPF. I mean, they're just ridiculous with their rules. They don't allow music or anything at their meets. But the biggest issue is the hypocrisy on the safety. They put on, again, this big dog and pony show about drugs, 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 drugs is the most evil thing in the world. But the truth is, honestly, yes, there are risks to taking anabolics. There are absolute risks to performance-enhancing drugs. They have been vastly overhyped and overstated, though. Yes, people do die from these things, but they're relatively rare. The vast majority of people who use these things don't see any sort of major health problems, at least not for a very long time till later in life. And even then, other lifestyle factors contribute. So they can be risky, but not to the point to where they make it out to be. And so they pretend that it's all about the health and safety of the lifters when really they're just trying to put on a political front to try to get in the Olympics. And when it comes to real safety of their athletes, they don't use racks, they don't use safety chains, they use really terrible spotting practices sometimes. Their athletes get hurt really, really easy. They don't seem to care at all about the safety of their athletes. And if you don't understand, go watch some of the footage that Mark Bell and other people have put up. Watch the footage of their spotting practices and safeties at meets, and then go to any other federation and watch the difference, and you'll understand what I'm talking about. They literally do not seem to care at all about the safety of the lifters from what I can tell in terms of the spotting or the safeties that are put into place. The stuff that they do would not fly in any other federation, yet they're the biggest. And they claim to be the most prestigious and most concerned about the health and safety of their athletes, when the truth is they're anything but. So when people are putting this up and talking about it, am I going to get in on it? Yeah, but I've already been saying this for years, guys. These other people are kind of trailing behind a little bit, but that's okay because it makes me feel a little bit vindicated. All right, guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time.